Speaking of raging responsibly, make celebrations. J.R. Smith's shirt could not wait until the final bell last night to come off.
He knew what he was doing. He's trying to get that attention.
That is the J.R. Smith way, right? Remember President Obama said that he didn't know if J.R. was ever going to put his shirt back on? And, of course, Alex Caruso, Kyle Kuzma, Dwight Howard, they joined in on the shirtless revelry.
And as they should. When you are a champion, let everybody see it.
Zach, what do you think?
I hope JR celebrates normal life events like that. Childbirth, someone getting married, a nice check coming in the mail. Just take your shirt off and run around the neighborhood.
Well, Zach, since you were at home, I was going to ask you if you took your shirt off and ran around your house.
I was not shirtless. I was just celebrating normally.
Miss Mic drops. All right, Anthony Davis was hyped at the podium after his speech. He tried to put the mic back on. The mic stand did not cooperate. His teammates' reactions were amazing. I think you're going to be okay with AD being, it's his first title.
That's what I'm saying, AD, you're going to get a lot more practice up on that mic. You're going to get, I think he will.
All right, we'll get to that later in the show. Yeah. Pretty good, though. I thought the joy last night was pretty awesome. Zach and I were talking about this earlier today. Yes, it would have been great with the crowd, but those guys, man, it was the joy of sport, and that was, I could use a little joy in 2020. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you.
Make recovery. More podium hijinks. Rob Pelinka tries to high-five Frank Vogel. It doesn't work.
Now this is more of, that's what we're used to in 2020.
That's your boss. That's your boss, yeah. Frank Vogel. Come on. Get with it.
Frank Vogel doesn't have a ball. Doesn't have a boss.
Oh, I think he does.
No, I think he does too. It's more for dramatic effect.
Just might not be Rob Pelinka. We don't know. Jeannie Buss is his boss. Okay, I do say that the catalog of missed high fives has only grown during the bubble. And I love our all-time reel that involves Phil Jackson because his
rubbing his face. Get your face, Phil.
It's all good, but I do like the Pelinka Vogel. Yeah. And I like LeBron saying that Rob Pelinka needs more respect. Frank Vogel needs more respect. They are champions now.
Yeah, they are.
Miss Awareness. So Quinn Cook celebrated with his teammates in the locker room, but then apparently the bus left without him. I was not on the bus, I cannot confirm, but fans on social media noticed that Cook tried to tell J.R. Smith through his IG live stream, make a U-turn, tell the bus, don't leave me, Richard. How does this happen?
You know what? A lot of crazy things happen when you're in this. I've seen like family members get lost and like kids get lost in rooms. Like, oh no, it is. Everyone's taking pictures with the trophies. You're celebrating. You're doing interviews. Things happen. Quinn.
But you're in a bubble, and there's only like they only have to worry about like 30 people.
That is cold. That is cold.
Crazier thing. And it's okay. Quinn's won a couple, so he didn't miss out on it. I'm pretty sure he ended up at the destination he was supposed to.
I think he did. I will say Quinn Cook is like everyone in the NBA's favorite friend.
Oh, he's awesome.
That I have noticed throughout this year.
He's obviously not your favorite friend if you don't wait for him on a bus.
Yeah, but you can't be hitting up JR. You got to hit up like NBA security.
This is why I'm a little suspicious of this. This is why I'm saying apparently. Because if you were truly left behind on the bus, would you go through J.R. Smith's Instagram Live?
No.
Or would you just like call Allison Bogley or someone?
My favorite thing is when guys used to sit in the bathroom in the back of the bus and like text people, like, hey, where are you guys at?
Right.
And then they start, causing problems.
That feels more
that's a little bit more fun.
What happened? We'll see. All right, I want to shift to the losing team last night because Miami deserves our respect. They went down fighting in this series. And Friday night in Game 5, the Heat really stunned the Lakers. LA had plans on clinching in the Black Mamba jerseys, but Jimmy Butler, or in Eric Spoelstra's words, Jimmy effin' Butler, had 35 points and his second triple-double of the finals to extend the series. Now, Game 6 was, of course, a very different story. The Heat got in a big hole early. They trailed by 28 at the half. They never recovered. But look, you have to look at the series as a whole. Miami really relished that underdog role this entire postseason. Did they just kind of run out of gas last night, Zach?
I mean, look, the severity of the score, you did not expect 30 points in the second quarter. But the fact is, as you said, Rachel, they were an underdog before their three best players got hurt in Game 1. Obviously, Jimmy Butler sprained his ankle, didn't miss any time, but Bam did. Dragic, poor guy, barely played in the series. And every one of three of their four losses were by double digits. So it's not surprising that this happened to them in a game. It was a little depressing, and the two games they won required absolutely superhuman efforts from Jimmy Butler. So they were an underdog, and sometimes this happens to underdogs against the best player in the world.
Yeah, and that's what, look, if you look at the Miami Heat's 2 wins, like Jimmy Butler was amazing. But to play 47 minutes, and we talk so much about great players in this league, whether it's Michael Jordan or Tim Duncan or LeBron James, and these guys would put up those performances every single night. Jimmy Butler did it, 2 nights, and it looked like he was really struggling out there. And it's still a compliment to Jimmy because of this. We know at Jimmy's very best, he can go toe-to-toe with the greatest players in the world. So it is still a compliment. He has definitely moved up the ranks of respected NBA players over the course of this run, and it is something that should be applauded.
And you have to remember, too, that in a normal final schedule, if that even exists anymore, there would be a couple more days between games because there would be travel built in at this point in the series, all of that stuff. So he would normally have more recovery time. Instead, in the bubble, it's every other night. So those 47 minutes were really right there for you.
And that's why they would do that, Rach. That's why they would give guys 2 days rest, because these guys exude so much energy that to improve the quality of basketball with the travel, giving 2 days allows that.
And again, he was trying to make up for Goran Dragic missing most of the series. Bam Adebayo, who never said that he was playing hurt, was definitely playing hurt. And Jimmy Butler was playing hurt. Obviously, as you noted, Zach sprained his ankle and all sorts of other things in the first game of that series. And maybe earlier in the playoffs, too. He played hurt. We'll never know. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.